She don't like walking on tar. But I'm gonna show you guys the Grand Prix real quick. Got to start her up and let it warm up while I let Bella play. Picked her up yesterday for 600 bucks. There's a 335i down there that just started a cold start. But yeah, this is it. So it's got a little bit of rust here and there, you know, classic on these. But I mean, for 600 bucks, I like the wheels on this side for sure, but it doesn't have them on the other side. It's got some scuffs, but like I said, a $600 car. So it's got that wheel over here and this wheel, but I'll get that fixed soon. It's got a little bit of rust back there, but I mean, overall it's got the sunroof. It's fully loaded and only takes premium fuel. My guess is because the supercharger. But I like it a lot. I mean, it's not rusted out like a lot of them you see. It's really good. And this is what came with it, this key and this green thing, this jank key. But I put my Alaskan thing on there. And see if it, here's the back. I mean, come on, pup. Come on. I'll put her in here because I got to move the car over there by my other car. Come on, pup. Come on, pup. She don't like to get... She loves car rides, but she hates getting in them. Seats are going to get all wet, but I have to condition them and stuff and clean the car anyways. You guys couldn't really see much last night. Sorry about that, but starts right up. New battery. It was a cold night. That's why it took a little bit. But for 600 bucks, like I said, I mean, this is what I averaged. Well, I averaged 20.5 on the way home, and then we drove in the city a little bit, so it brought it down. But it's a heck of a lot better than the GXP that I'm getting, so. I park with my e-brake from now on. I just been doing a lot of reading, and it says that's the best thing to do no matter what the car. It's got a service engine light. It's got an ABS light. I know why the ABS light's on. The brakes suck when you're on the highway, like they vibrate, so the car kind of vibrates a little bit. The fog's here, turn the lights on. And yeah, I mean, it's really clean. It needs a radio, but I have one at home I'm gonna put in. It's already got the wiring harness. It's got dual climate control. Has heated seat or seats. I don't know if it turns them both on at the same time, but yeah. I mean, it's kind of dirty a little bit, but it's what you give the $600 car. It's gonna be a fun project. There's a lot of sparkles in there. I don't know, a girl must have had glitter. You know, I like the steering wheel a lot. It's a really cool car. It's got the sunroof up here. We're not gonna have it open though. It's cold out. The only thing though, let me know guys. So like when I'm sitting at an idle, it drives really good. But when you're idling, it kind of, like right now it's really good. But like once it's warmed up, it kind of bobs a little bit in between like one and like a couple dashes after one and maybe a dash under one. And it kind of bobs and you can feel it. It kind of like vibrates. Like, and it just, you can, when you're outside the engine, you can hear it going like in and out. But it doesn't die or anything. It just idles a little bit up and down like the... So let me know what that would be, guys. And it never gets to 210. It never gets to middle. It only goes to that hash, the first quarter mark. It only warms up to that. It doesn't go over that and it doesn't go under it. So I don't know if that's bad or if it's just because it's winter. Yeah, so I will show you under the hood right now, and everything works. The mirrors work. I need a new one of these. It's kind of fogged up, but I mean for $600, I feel like it's a good deal. It pulls hard. It pulls a lot harder than I thought it was gonna. I mean, I underestimated the power of this car. I really like it. He listed it for $1,800. That's what he wanted out of the car. And then I didn't lowball him. I talked to him for a while, you know, got to know him, and I said, hey, with all the issues it has, the engine light, the ABS, it needs brakes, just rotors and pads is what it needs. You never know what that is. The idling issue, I said, will you take $700? And I said, I'll give you $700 if you drive to me. If I come pick up the car, because it was 2 hours away, I said, I'll give you $600. He said he'll take $600, so I did it. I got the title right here. I'm gonna put the title in my name here. And it's a 2000 Pontiac. I may have said a different year, GTP, or by a mechanic shop. It was his mechanic shop. Well, his dad's, he works there. And his sister drove it for a little bit because someone brought in to get an AC compressor, but they never paid for it, so they got the car, you know, they got the title. Yeah, so that's why I got it so cheap. That's why they didn't really care. They made 600 bucks off it. It's got a brand new AC compressor. It's got the boost gauge here. So, sounds really good. We'll give her one more. Turn this off so you can hear. Yeah, let's pop the hood, and I actually haven't even looked in the trunk yet, so let's check out the trunk. It's dirty under here, but I mean, it's it seems to be in pretty good shape. I mean, no leaks, doesn't burn any oil, and the oil is a good color. One thing that bothers me though is under here there's rust on the edge, but that's an easy fix. No, I haven't even looked in the trunk. You can hear the idling. Oh, it doesn't sound that bad, but I mean, I really like how this car drives. For $600, I mean, I feel like you could almost part it out for that. I mean, with the supercharger being good and stuff like that, and the engine runs great, transmission shifts smooth. I couldn't believe it. I would not let this car go for under bare minimum $1,200. I mean, it's got potential. It's got 204,000 miles now, so you could say it's high miles, but I mean, I drove it home. I've put, I don't know if you can see that, but I put 97 miles on the car. That's how far the drive was home, because that's where I had to go get it. And there's Pontiac. So I put that many miles on the car. Transmission shifts so smooth. It's got power, you know, it drives fine. The only thing, like I said, is that idling issue. It's gonna be a cool car for sure. I'm gonna definitely get some stuff done to it. I'm gonna get my code reader out of my car, see if it'll pull up that code. I really want to know what it is, because I feel like it has something to do with the idling. Because yeah, it's going up and down now. There you go. Yeah, so please let me know if you know what that is. The ABS, like I said, it's just the brakes. And then the engine light we're going to check out right now. You can hear the idling issue right here. And you can hear it up here too. Alright, well, I'm going to end this video 2 days later. I just had to make a different outro. I mean, I just got out of PetSmart. Everybody has to play with Bella. Like, every girl runs up to me and like, oh my god, can I pet your dog? I'm like, yeah, sure, she loves to play. And I think it's like super cute when I carry her, because she doesn't walk through the parking lot. She only walks inside the store. Everyone likes that. But so the car is running good. Still has the idling issue. Next weekend, my dad said he'll give me he'll buy brakes for this. Brakes and then the 2 sensors that I need to hopefully fix the idling issue. So that's gonna be good. The 1 out of the 2/3 problems will be done. So the main thing is the brakes, because it makes it drive kind of like the steering wheel shakes a little bit when you get up going past like 40, 45, and then you can obviously tell. And then when you're idling, the service engine light, I got it checked. I have the paper in my middle console. It's my purge canister valve or something like that, and my O2 sensor. So nothing serious. And they said that purge canister valve could be the reason it idles funny too, because the vapor from the gas could be coming up like into the engine or something like that. I don't know, but he said either way, he said the car probably will run and drive fine. So I'm excited for them brakes. I'm gonna get in alignment too when I put my new rims and tires on, because I'm gonna be getting new rims for my GXP, new rims and tires. So then the rims and tires that are on that are gonna go on this, because they bolt right up to it. So it's gonna have a lot better stance, and I'm really excited. This car is, you know, its main purpose is to get us through the winter. And if it lasts longer than that's awesome. Then we can, you know, rebuild or put a new engine in it and go from there. Because overall, I mean, it's in pretty good shape. I mean, parts for this car are cheap. So the main part of this ending though, I wanted to address that, and then we're gonna do the first pull in this with the performance shift off. Just because I don't want to put it on, but Yeah, it kicks, but then, you know, it starts shaking because of the brakes, so I can't have fun on the highway until the brakes are fixed. But I really enjoy this car. Like, I cannot wait, because like, you can see the steering wheel shaking. It's because the brakes, they're wobbly, they're bad. I'm guessing the rotors are warped. They're not grinding yet, so it's not metal on metal yet for the pads or anything like that, but I'm pretty sure the rotors are warped. But other than that, I mean, the car's great, and I really like that Ram. But yeah, so it's a sweet thing, a sweet car. I'm gonna do a whole video on how to install the brakes, how to brake nuts so you can't get loose, so definitely stay tuned for that. This car is gonna be the new project car for the channel. I have a couple other cars in mind I plan on buying too, to go along with this. And yeah, it's gonna be fun. So definitely stay tuned, guys. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you. It's been a while since the GXP has sat for 2 full days, and it's been in the cold. So I'll make sure next video I'll get a cold start of it. It'll be a 2-day 30-degree cold start, and then overnight it gets down to like 20. So yeah, see how she starts. She needs some work, but she's not bad for 600 bucks.
Bella, come on.
Yeah, not bad for 600 bucks. Next weekend, brakes and the new sensors go on, so hopefully it'll run crazy good. And yeah, not bad, 600 bucks.